Hello, you're watching the English News Bulletin on QPVN channel. I'm NGUYEN, and now let me keep you up to date with the headlines. Vietnam and Bulgaria strengthen traditional friendship relations. Defense ministers of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia meet. Award ceremony for contest on book by late General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng. At the invitation of President Lương Cường, Bulgarian President Rumen Radev is visiting Vietnam from November the 24th to the 28th. The official welcome ceremony was held on November the 25th at the Presidential Palace, followed by a bilateral meeting between the two leaders. During the talks, both leaders are committed to strengthening high-level dialogue across all channels, party, state, government, and National Assembly, as well as people-to-people diplomacy. They highlighted the ongoing development of current cooperation mechanisms and urged ministries, communities, and enterprises in both countries to effectively execute the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. They also discussed about increasing collaboration in investment, trade, tourism, defense, security, and research and technology. President Lương Cường thanked Bulgaria for being among the first EU states to approve the EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement. He urged Bulgaria to lobby for the remaining EU member states to ratify the agreement and to assist Vietnam in having the EC lift the yellow card on Vietnam's seafood export. President Radev stated that Bulgaria, given its strategic location, is prepared to serve as a bridge for Vietnam to enter the EU market. Following the meeting, Presidents Lương Cường and Radev observed the signing of various cooperative agreements between the two countries. On the afternoon of the same day in Hanoi, National Assembly Chairman Trần Thanh Mẫn received President of Bulgaria, Rumen Radev, who is on an official visit to Vietnam. National Assembly Chairman Mẫn appreciated the Bulgarian Parliament for quickly ratifying the EVIPA, while urging Bulgaria to support the EC in lifting the yellow card on Vietnam's seafood exports. He asked the guests to facilitate the cooperation and high-level delegation exchanges between the two parliaments. The two sides also need to maintain contacts, consultation, coordination, and support each other at multilateral parliament forums, as well as in resolving international and regional issues. Bulgarian President Rumen Radev affirmed that Bulgaria prioritizes promoting cooperative relations with Vietnam. The guest suggested the two sides strengthen cooperation in economy, investment, science, technology, education, and training. He also affirmed that Bulgaria is always a reliable friend, supporting Vietnam at regional and international forums, especially at the EU and the EP, and the country wishes to receive more Vietnamese people to study and work, as well as Vietnam's investment activities in Bulgaria. Also, on November 25th, the Vietnamese, Laos, and Cambodian defense ministers gathered for their annual meeting in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The meeting drew the participation of the Vietnamese delegation led by General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense, the Lao delegation led by General Chen Samon Chanyalat, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense, and the Cambodian delegation led by General Thia Seha, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense. At the meeting, the defense ministers assessed that, along with the sound development of the Vietnam-Laos-Cambodia relationship, defense cooperation continues to achieve substantive and effective results. Leaders of the ministries of defense, agencies, and units of the three countries regularly meet and exchange, increasing political trust, coordinating to well-offer advisory work on military and defense, consolidating peace for development. Besides, coordination and dissemination work on the history, significance, and importance of the Vietnam-Laos-Cambodia solidarity is highly valued. Cooperation in border management and protection continues to be a bright spot in the defense relationship. The shared border area of the three countries continues to be an area of peace, cooperation, and sustainable development. The three militaries coordinate closely and support each other at multilateral forums, mechanisms, and international events organized by each side. To further deepen defense cooperation in the coming time, the three defense ministers agreed on practical cooperation contents, including: firstly, effectively maintaining the annual meeting mechanism among the three defense ministers, identifying this as one of the key activities in the annual defense cooperation plan to share strategic issues, coordinate consultation on military and defense, while annually organizing joint training and exercises to respond to non-traditional security challenges, such as disease prevention and control, search and rescue, cross-border crime prevention and control. Secondly, enhancing coordination in dissemination and education about the history, significance, and importance of the solidarity of the three countries and peoples. Thirdly, strengthening cooperation in border management and protection, contributing to realizing the vision of the three countries' senior leaders on a peaceful, cooperative, and sustainably developed border area. Regularly sharing information and situations, enhancing joint patrols, effectively handling issues arising from the grassroots, and combating all types of cross-border crimes, as well as creating favorable conditions for economic development. Fourthly, the three countries continue to consult and support each other at international and regional multilateral forums, especially ASEAN mechanisms such as ADMM and ADMM+, thereby enhancing the position and role of each country, making important contribution to ASEAN solidarity and central role. On the morning of the same day in Cambodia province, General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense, along with Laos and Cambodian counterparts respectively, General Chen Samot Chanyalat and General Tia Seha, attended and witnessed the Vietnam-Laos-Cambodia joint exercise on search and rescue operation. Themed search and rescue in case of building collapse, the exercise focused on two main contents of rescue work in case of building collapse, including searching for victims in the rubble, carrying out first aid, and transporting victims to the Level 1 field hospital and military medical exercise. Accordingly, the Level 1 field hospital classifies victims into three levels of mild, moderate, and severe injuries, treats moderately injured victims, transports severely injured victims to the Level 2 field hospital by ambulance. The Level 2 field hospital receives the victims, provides them emergency care, and transports critically ill victims to higher-level hospitals by activating aeromedical evacuation. The joint exercise of the three militaries was organized on a large scale with the aim of responding to disasters that may threaten the lives of people in the three countries. The exercise is a practical activity in the defense cooperation among Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. Through the event, the search and rescue forces of the three militaries will be more proactive in coordinating and supporting each other in the event of natural disasters, minimizing casualties, ensuring a peaceful life for the people. On the evening of November the 25th at the Army Broadcasting Center, head of the Party Central Committee's Commission for Information and Education, Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, and Sing Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, attended the award ceremony for the 3rd National Artistic Photography Contest and Exhibition Pride of the National Border. Organized biannually, the contest attracted widespread interest. Within just 5 months, the organizing committee received over 14,000 entries from nearly 2,000 participants across 63 provinces and cities. Many works featured diverse, rich content with high aesthetic and creative values, vividly capturing priceless and emotional moments. The photos authentically portrait the lives and activities of people in border areas, especially ethnic minority communities, and honored the efforts of those safeguarding the nation's borders. The contest reflected the glorious 80-year tradition of the heroic Vietnam People's Army. The organizers awarded 2 first prizes, 4 second prizes, 5 third prizes, and 10 consolation prizes to outstanding works. Also, on November the 25th, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, chaired a meeting with the newly appointed chiefs of Vietnamese diplomatic representative offices. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Phạm Thanh Bình co-chaired the event. During the meeting, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến emphasized the importance of the close coordination between the Ministry of National Defense and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in international integration and defense diplomacy. This collaboration has significantly contributed to the effective implementation of defense diplomacy, achieving commendable results. As part of the broader foreign policy efforts by the party, state diplomacy and people-to-people diplomacy, international integration and defense diplomacy have proven to be vital channels in maintaining a peaceful and stable environment for national development, creating strategic balance in relationships with global partners, building strategic trust, and elevating Vietnam's position internationally. These efforts are also crucial for safeguarding the nation through peaceful measures. Deputy Minister Phạm Thanh Bình fully agreed with Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến remarks and affirmed that Vietnamese diplomatic representative offices abroad would closely cooperate with the Ministry of National Defense in foreign affairs in their respective host countries. He emphasized that the diplomatic offices must work flexibly and diligently to meet the country's development needs and safeguard national interest. Coming up next, award ceremony for contest on book by late General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng. Da Nang Enterprises ramping up production to meet year-end deadlines. After 5 weeks, the nationwide competition on the book Building and Developing Vietnam's Advanced Culture, Reach in National Identity by late General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng attracted over 400,000 participants. The award ceremony was held by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism on November the 25th. Launched on October the 8th, 2024, the online contest centered on the late General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng book, attracting over 1.3 million entries from participants nationwide and abroad. At the award ceremony, 95 winners were honored, including 50 consolation prizes, 25 third prizes, 15 second prizes, and 5 first prizes. These figures highlight the competition's broad impact and its role in promoting the cultural and ideological legacy of Nguyễn Phú Trọng. The contest also helped spread core Vietnamese cultural values, fostering national pride and reinforcing the importance of preserving cultural identity. Da Nang industrial production and export activities this year have grown steadily and reached the finish line early as expected. Currently, enterprises are ramping up production to meet year-end orders and orders for the first quarters of 2025. Export growth is a positive signal, contributing to the overall economic growth of Da Nang City. This paper and packaging manufacturing enterprise is one of the enterprises having good revenue and profit growth this year in Hoa Khánh Industrial Park. Currently, year-end orders are always full. According to the enterprise, thanks to the investment in modern equipment and machinery and good production management, in the fourth quarter, its growth rate reached 10% higher than the expected, and orders in the first quarter of next year are quite high. Every year, the growth in the fourth quarter is not as impressive as this year. Our orders this year are always full. That result comes from changing equipment and technology towards green, high-tech, and digital production. As a leading enterprise in tire production, this unit is one of the 4 largest exporters to the Brazilian market, with a turnover accounting for about 50 to 60% of the export turnover. In addition, product lines for the domestic market are also focused on. Therefore, its year-end production activities are also being promoted. We have successfully invested in producing the Bezier tire line that was put into consumption and popular in Brazil. We're ramping up production to meet year-end orders of both the international and domestic market. Da Nang industrial production has gradually recovered and regained growth momentum. Especially in the last months of 2024, many key product groups have seen significant growth compared to the same period. We expect that in the fourth quarter, many large-scale enterprises operating in such key industries as beverage production, textiles, rubber and plastic products, precast metal products will increase their orders, contributing significantly to promoting GRPP to achieve the highest growth rate. Although the global economy remains volatile and difficult, the capacity of domestic enterprises have been restored. The growth in industrial production is a positive signal for Da Nang's economy to make a breakthrough this year. And that's all for now. Remember, you can always watch news again at QPVN.vn. Now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.